What's going on, guys? My name's Violent. Welcome to GRIZZombies. We're going to be talking about a new game update that happened in Infinite Warfare, and we're going to start with the most basic concept, reading something off Twitter. The man named David McNur, who is a multiplayer designer for Infinity Ward, he's been there a long time. He said, I wanted to talk about game battles integration so many times over the past few months. Many thanks to all the people who made it happen. So this is something new that's going to be introduced to the multiplayer segment, and potentially something with zombies could be in the upcoming future. I've done the research, and looks like something else is coming to zombies as well, which is really cool. So we're going to have a conversation here a little bit about game battles. I'll talk about that later when we go through the menu system of it. As you guys know, DLC 2 just came to Xbox One, so all you guys over on Xbox just got your hands on Shaolin Shuffle. Let me know what you guys are thinking so far of it. The new DLC weapons that we just got recently in the last patch, those are the ones that I'm using right now currently in this game. Let me know what you guys are using. I mean, don't get me wrong, man, that trencher is awesome, but you can't touch my VPR, alright? My VPR is the best gun out there right now on the market. No love lost. No love fam. Now all you Xbox guys, you got DLC 2 in your hands. Will that last you till Zombie Chronicles? It's gonna have to. Unfortunately, there is a 30-day exclusivity deal with Sony, so you Xbox guys gotta wait until that's up, and then you'll get your hands on Zombie Chronicles. So some of the things that I'm posting, videos of new themes and stuff showing up with the pre-orders, you might not have access to yet, but you will for Zombie Chronicles, and I will be covering a lot about that on my channel, but we're trying to focus this video for the most part on Infinite Warfare. Now, we just previously talked about game battles, but the actual Twitter for game battles also tweeted out that integration for Infinite Warfare is here. They're introducing the beta version. There's a lot of new testing going on with this game. Just because it can happen, it's why it's happening. You know what I mean? It's a good chance for them to try it out, and so it's actually gonna be a thing. But I'm gonna inform you on one last thing before we get into these patch notes, and that is a tweet from Lee Ross, which I thought was interesting. There was a guy named Marquise Thompson who asked, could we get something like contracts or missions like multiplayer has? I find myself playing a lot of zombies, not multiplayer. Lee Ross saw this and he tweeted back, I think we have something in store that could cover this quite nicely. Coming soon to a theater near you. Guys, think about that for just a second. This is something new coming to the movie theater scene here, because we know we're going film to film. Are we going to start having weekly challenges being introduced into zombies? This may be a game-breaking thing that's happening with the menu system that we've never seen before. And this is a huge meta change. And I'm glad at least I could bring you a pre-warning about this before it goes down. You could only find this on my channel as I study and show you guys all my patch notes research. So I hope you guys appreciate that and will consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. You know, a lot of times it seems like Infinite Warfare does go in the back burner of our heads and we're moving forth into this Zombie Chronicles phase of our lives. But note, Treyarch is taking us on an emotional journey through Samantha right now with Zombie Chronicles. I'll have more on that in another video. But Infinite Warfare did just complete DLC 3's poster artwork. They're going up and wrapping up on the dialogue sessions now as we speak, which means they'll be going into the cutscene animation soon, and before we get an actual release trailer or something like that. So it's still quite a ways out for DLC 3. But of course we got Zombie Chronicles, which is going to hold us over, probably over DLC 3's entire launch itself. So it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. But rest assured, I will have you covered on these patch notes. And that pretty much sums up the news as to what's happening. So let's go ahead and talk about this game update in Infinite Warfare. We're going to log in and see what kind of madness is going down. We're downloading. We need a restart. You know how it goes. And then we're going to dive into the actual hard material here once we get this sucker installed here. So I'm not sure if I'm on a strict connection. It always sucks when I am because I got to reset my internet. Maybe you guys deal with that too. When I switch my internet between two different systems, it tends to do that. Looks like I got an open connection. That's good. That's good. So let's go ahead and look real quick at what all changed. So fellas, we'll take a look at the auger. It's an LMG, and it looks like a death machine if you look at it. Now this weapon here did receive a camo challenge buff, so that means a fix on the auger camo challenges not unlocking when completed. So that's been addressed on your camo challenges, and you should be working properly. It should be working properly, and yeah, so that's pretty much what changed with the weapons. But yeah, pretty much we're not to DLC 3 yet, so this update isn't quite an update to get us there. This is still a DLC 2 update, refreshing on our road to DLC 3. So another thing that happened with this update, maybe we'll get a screen. Yeah, MLG Game Battles is now being introduced to multiplayer. I don't really care about this. I only care about the zombies section. But apparently you'll be getting some player cards and stuff if you sign up for this, and it's introducing a competitive side to the multiplayer. So looks like the beta, right? So interesting. They're using a beta version of Game Battles on this game that's not nearly as popular as what we're seeing in Zombie Chronicles. Of course, that's where everybody's at in the Call of Duty scene. At least if you're a Zombies fan and you're on my channel, you're heading towards Zombie Chronicles. But this is something new that's coming to Infinite Warfare. We got Game Battles, and what a good chance to try the beta out for this on a game that's not as popular. You know, you can entertain these fans that are here right now and make the most of it with this beta. And so I think it's a really good thing that they're trying, and hopefully I wish them the best of luck on what they're doing here in the multiplayer scene. We got loadouts with Fate and Fortune cards and weapon kits. These weapon kits, of course, you can continue to level up and get your attachments all set and stuff. So there's still not game modes. We're still playing survival mode over and over again. So I know a lot of people tend to get really burned out when they do that. Like, select your film, you do the Easter egg, and it's over, and you want to come back and play for what other reason, you know? And so that's kind of where we're stuck right now, at least with this game. And Treyarch seems to be taking the spotlight right now with the zombie scene. But I wanted to keep you guys updated anyway and talk a little bit about what was updated in the game. Let's have a little conversation about Infinite Warfare and the Easter eggs and zombies as a whole, how smart we are as a community, and what exactly are we seeing. So we have these Easter eggs. There's 3 different tiers each time. We're either charging something like a satellite or some sort of card that we're placing down. There's 3 elements that we charge, and then we're into the boss round. Then we have our cutscenes. So we expect an intro and an outro cutscene, trailers, and leaks that will happen for each section of that. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are spoiled for Infinite Warfare lately, and that's kind of a shitty thing for the game overall. Now, there's a large majority of people coming from the YouTube side that actually sees these cutscenes early that are leaked, and that does play and make a big impact on the game itself, but there are a large chunk as well that just don't check out leaks, don't check out trailers, they just play the game as is, and they're loving this shit. And so those guys, I'm glad I could cater to you in a way, but we gotta be real with you, man. There's a lot of things happening on Reddit right now, and the community over there is as strong as ever, and that Reddit community takes off when there's a new Easter egg and solves it as fast as humanly possible. It's really amazing to see. So when you discover that next step of the Easter egg, and you might be first, the Reddit community will see that because there's eyes everywhere, and those guys will post it. Big guys will take your information and get credit for it, and that's just how this rat game works now with Easter eggs. So I have not pursued Easter egg hunting as a main priority in my life, and keeping you guys updated with patch notes and making sure I know the meta of the game better than anybody else is my responsibility here on YouTube, and that's where you're going to find your best material on this channel. So do bear in mind with the information I have presented you today, we will be seeing some sort of feature relating to zombie contracts or mission rewards. Not sure how that's going to pan out, but I will keep you updated on this channel. As for patches and general fixes, the Auger Camo challenges got a hot fix, and the prep for incoming game modes has happened in Infinite Warfare. So that's the latest news when it comes to zombies in Infinite Warfare. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please drop a like if you did, and I hope you learned something useful. I'll see you in the next one. Viollent out.